How is everybody doing today? In today's video, we're going to be discussing Goten and Trunks' absence from the new movie Dragon Ball Z Fukkatsu No F. And who do I mean by we? Well, today I am joined by iVault Gaming.
Well, what is up, dude? So, I'm kind of like, we're just gonna jump straight into it, you know? We don't need to
Straight
say
away, let's do
anything
it.
extra. Yeah, let's just jump in there. So, I'm just gonna say, I'm actually really disappointed because as soon as this movie was announced and they were like, well, this movie is gonna take place blah 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 after Battle of Gods. So I was like, you know what? You know, Goten and Trunks could have been older, and we actually could have gotten a chance to see adult Gotenks. But, because obviously they're absent in a movie, we didn't get to see that, and many fans are obviously disappointed, such as myself. I'm really disappointed by this, because they're asleep. Like, really, that's the reason for the absence, they're sleeping?
And
Really?
Considering their lineage and their dads and their brothers and stuff, it's like, oh, cool, why can't we be a part of this?
Yeah, and obviously because Beerus visited, you know, the planet before, and he posed such a threat. You know how he beat the crap out of Gotenks? I mean, yeah, Gotenks, which was
spanked
Goten
him?
and Trunks. Yeah, you'd think that they'd start training in case he returns, which he said he was gonna. He was like, I'll be back in 3 years' time to finish what I started. So it's like, yeah, you think they'd be training and preparing instead of sleeping and slacking off.
Yeah, I mean...
And how do you sleep through the power level of, like, Frieza? I assume that you could sense Frieza's power level at some stage. I don't know if he actually has that god, you know, level of power, which means that, you know, normal beings couldn't sense it. I don't know if that's what happens, but, you know, if there was such a being that's powering up on your planet, you'd be able to notice it because it's way stronger than Boo and everything we've had up to this point.
Yeah, exactly, because like, even during the anime and whatnot, you can, especially in like the earlier sagas when they first learn to sense energy, especially with like Tien and that, they're like really switched on. It's like, whoa, did you feel that? And it's just like,
and even with the tiniest power levels at the time, because they weren't so powerful, so you'd think they'd be able to notice Frieza.
Yeah, like it would be more honed, and like they could easily determine what's powerful and what's not, what's a threat and what's not. And back when you said
plus
like
it's like malicious key as well. So
yeah, exactly. And you said it's been like a massive period of time. It's been 6 years, I think. Battle of Gods was 3 years after the Boo saga, and this is another nearly 3 years after Battle of Gods. So that's nearly 6
they'd be
years.
Teenagers
They'd be
right
like
now.
14,
14,
15,
yeah, 14,
13,
15.
14. So, like, it kind of just seems like they didn't want to be bothered completely redesigning Goten and Trunks, and possibly making a redesign for an older Gotenks.
Yeah, probably maybe in the next movie. Ooh, who knows?
Well, I hope so, because, what, are they just going to keep, like, making excuses and ideas to not add characters? Because, like,
yeah.
I kind of draw this to Xenoverse, and the reason that they skipped Frieza's transformations is like, oh, wow, he just transformed straight to his final form. Just a way to, like, not add in the extra stuff, yeah.
Characters. Yeah. But how do you feel about this? Are you actually, like, really disappointed? Because I was kind of, like, I was super excited to see them as adult Gotenks because, again, in GT, I don't know if you watched it or not, there's like a build-up, I think in the Baby Saga.
Yeah,
or whatever,
when they're fighting Omega Shenron.
Yeah, and then after, like, when they were fighting Omega Shenron, they're like, we should fuse, and Goku's like, no! This is my fight, you would lose anyway. And it's like, oh, Goku, man, just let him fuse, alright? I want to see adult Gotenks, I don't care what happens, I just want to see him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm, like, when I was like, finally, because I was actually working out, so the Battle of Gods you can kind of get away with still giving them their childish look.
Yeah, because of, you've seen Dragon Ball, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Where Goku was a kid until he was like
14,
15?
Yeah, 15,
yeah,
14, 15.
So they could get away with that in Battle of Gods, but I kind of, because they're part human as well, well, they're actually part Saiyan, I think they would age
their age
kind
would,
of
yeah, their age would
faster,
show more.
but not as, you know, yeah. So, it's kind of iffy on my part, like, it's kind of iffy, but I guess they can get away with it this time, somehow, because I guess Boo was sleeping as well. I didn't even know what the hell Boo was doing. I think Gohan said that he was trying to wake Boo up, and Boo just didn't budge, so... Yeah, it was just pretty much like Piccolo. Yeah.
It just seems like real comical reasons why they're not fighting. Oh, Boo's asleep. Goten and Trunks are asleep. It's just like, do they not have like any sense of what's going on around them?
I mean, if there's an army coming in, you'd be like, get the hell up, let's go.
And it's ridiculous. You know? Goten and Trunks aren't fighting, so we're going to send Master Roshi, Tien, Chaozu, because they're the
freaking
next
Master
best thing.
Roshi was like 400 years old now. He's in a battlefield.
He does
rocking
go,
the Kamehameha.
He does go like that buff state and fire off a Kamehameha, but Goten and Trunks would just be like all over that shit.
Yeah, dude. I don't even know what the hell is going on. They can get away with it, but if there's a future movie, I definitely want to see an adult Gotenks, because I think this was kind of a build-up to something even more, because apparently the ending was kind of, I guess, hinting a sequel or like a third movie, and, you know, I just hope that this Gotenks isn't weak just like Gohan is, because Gohan got so much weaker. Like, when he showed up in the battlefield, he was like, because you know how he was in his training clothes, right?
Yeah.
I think Krillin was... I don't know who said it. I think it was either Piccolo or Krillin. They were like, whoa, Gohan, because he had that training outfit on. They're like, have you been training? And he was like, no.
Yeah, I read that.
But I think I could still turn into a Super Saiyan. And it's just like, oh my god. You know? Because I was hoping he would be stronger. Or at least, you know, didn't get weaker than he was in Battle of Gods. Because I think he was still pretty strong back then. But damn, dude, it's just degrading the character so much. You don't want to... Like, you want to keep everybody... You don't just make Goku and Vegeta super powerful and then have everyone else be weaklings.
Well, that's the thing. They're kind of giving...
You gotta keep a balance.
They're kind of giving reason to why Goku will always win, or why Goku and Vegeta will always be the strongest.
Yeah. It's just... I don't know, man. Like, it's... For the new viewers, or for like the children that watch it, it's like, yeah, Goku wins, yay! But for us, it's like, we're trying to... Yeah, again. I mean, a lot of people wanted to see, you know, Vegeta win again. I don't know if... Should we put up a spoiler warning before we actually...
We'll whack it in there somewhere.
Yeah, at the start of the video, whatever. Because Vegeta was supposed to... Everybody was hoping that Vegeta would, you know, get the final blow on Frieza, but then boom, Frieza kills him, blows up the planet, and Goku was safe with Whis because he was recovering. Because, you know, Vegeta shows up in the battlefield, Goku's beaten up, he gives him a senzu bean, and then, you know, Goku watches the fight. Vegeta's obviously winning because Frieza's form is running out of power. And then, like, fucking Frieza just straight up goes desperate and pulls out a huge death ball, blows up Vegeta. Vegeta thought he could, you know, take the attack head on, and obviously wasn't good enough. And the whole planet exploded, and then Whis, you know, takes him back in time. And Goku just Kamehamehas Frieza.
What is it? An undo or redo?
Yeah. Like,
he can do redos.
That is so fucking OP, think about it. That is so overpowered.
Well, I mean, if Beerus gets pretty rowdy, he can just go back in straight in the back of the neck.
I seriously hope there's like a cooldown time or something.
Well, again, that's the thing. All the screenshots and stuff that you've been seeing, it's like, oh, they're actually putting Vegeta at the forefront of this. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not what's happening. Alright, cool.
Or it could have been just purposely cut in a way where it didn't show any, you know, new transformations, because apparently it was stated. Now, I don't know if these sources are actually 100%, you know, reliable, but apparently as soon as they got to the battlefield, you know, when Goku was fighting Frieza in his, you know, original state, he was winning, and then Frieza transforms, and then Goku transformed immediately after. So they both. So Vegeta gets in the battlefield as well, and you saw him powering up in the trailer, right? Yeah. Well, that was him actually transforming.
That's what I assumed.
So he gets there, gives the bean, and just transforms. So I don't know how the hell we went from Goten and Trunks to talking about this story.
Yeah, no, we kind of just went on a tangent, but yes, I'm disappointed that Goten and Trunks aren't in the movie.
Yeah, it's really disappointing for me, because Gotenks, man.
I like seeing changes, especially through, obviously, after time has passed, and this was a perfect opportunity for them to be like, this is what Goten and Trunks look like. Even though they've kind of got, like, because the end of Z, where he's got, like, the long hair, Trunks is tanned.
Yeah.
They could have gone that way, and I suppose they were like, are we going to kind of nearly muck up the end of Z? Because all of this is happening way before that.
Yeah. They probably, even if they decided to do the redesign changes, they probably didn't have to show Goten and Trunks individually, because they could have just showed up like a cutscene or whatever where Gotenks arrives in his fused state, and he just takes out a few soldiers, and then he cuts back to the main fight. I would have been fine with that, because we still got a bit of Gotenks. But it's not like completely cutting him out of the whole movie, you know?
Like, because Gotenks is sometimes, like, normally the, like, comic relief,
Yeah.
as in Battle of Gods when Beerus
So
spanked him.
you know that soldier, that freaking red soldier that knocks Piccolo out.
Yeah.
You could have had some comic relief there or whatever, where he flies in and punches Gotenks in the face as well. He just screams out.
Gotenks. So you don't see Goten and Trunks per se. You see Gotenks fly in, and then say he comically gets punched all the way back to where they came from. And that's it. I would have been happy with that,
because you still get to see him, but they still avoid showing the individual designs for Goten and Trunks.
Exactly.
That would have been fun, but I guess they didn't have enough time to think about it, or maybe they just didn't bother with it because of the screen time they had.
Voice
I don't
actors.
know. Probably that too. You never know what the reasons actually are, but you know.
Yeah, all we can do is speculate
Pretty
and say
much.
that they were lazy.
That's what a discussion is. Yeah, just give your thoughts on this. But
All right. Well, anyway, do you have anything more to say? I think we've
not really.
pretty much.
I could go on about talking about how disappointed I am, but yeah, we don't really want to go into like a half an hour rant.
Next video, why we are so disappointed.
And the video after that, and the video after that.
Alright guys, well, what are your thoughts on Goten and Trunks not appearing in the new movie? Let us know in the comments section below. Are you as disappointed as we are, or are you just like, well, who cares? Don't forget, if you want more news on the new movie Fukkatsu No F, Xenoverse, or Dragon Ball Z in general, don't forget to subscribe. Likes and comments are always greatly appreciated. And if they want to go over to your channel, what can they expect?
Well, they can expect a lot more news, Xenoverse mod, stuff like that. And if you're watching this on my channel, go check out AculyIsJake, because he does a lot of speculations and a lot of Xenoverse videos. So, yeah, just make sure to check us both out if you're on his channel and if you're on my channel. Yeah, just do that sort of thing and leave a thumbs up, leave a comment section below, check us both out, and just tell us your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Evolved Gaming, and we'll see you guys in our next collaboration video. Have a good day.
Have a fantastic day, guys.